Couple of mistakes here and there. It all has to go away as we go into the 9th round here. It's Fnatic and Virtus.Pro. It is the last semi-finals. Here we already have one team in the finals, and that's TSM. And I mean, Fnatic TSM rematch would be incredible. It's a best of 5 tomorrow. I mean, VP and TSM would also be crazy. Either way, it's going to be very interesting as we do get underway here. I imagine VP would love to win this and start on the CT side.
Oh, absolutely. And this is a map where, you know, they can get that up in Neo's hands. We talked about it, and that was the thing in Cobble. They got it into his hands. He gets 2 kills. They win that round, but they never had the money to get back into his hands after that. So that was a huge part of their success that they were not able to do throughout that half, or throughout that match even.
Yeah, really, I mean, the economy for Fnatic was amazing, and for VP it was kind of the opposite, and that will make a really big difference. So, you know, 9th round win here, potentially, if they can do that and then get back into it and maybe win the pistol as well, it would be amazing. Oh.
Tries to go full Rambo, but
I like it.
Close.
Well, first little step in the right direction here for VP. They need a lot more. If you are just joining us, then a big welcome to all of you here. It's Virtus.Pro versus Fnatic, and it's going to be on Train. This is ESL ESEA Dubai Invitational. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this show. Already getting underway. What kind of pistol setup do you expect from Fnatic here? I mean, they were playing slowly and measured on Cobblestone. Is it going to be a similar thing here?
You know, that's the thing. This is like the mind games that Pronex likes to do. You know, we talk all about the skill of the 4 players surrounding him. But, I mean, even Pronex last map had a great game in terms of kills. But, I mean, this is the mind games now where he can speed things up if he chooses to and catch them really off guard. Maybe Virtus.Pro's like, all right, if they're going to play that slow style, we're going to do this, and all of a sudden they bust out with a fast strategy.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be interesting to see as well. Virtus.Pro against NIP at the Major, if you recall, they had that crunch where they sent like 2 people outside straight into the ladder room to go up, and they sent 3 people in there to push up, and they just wanted to eliminate any attack in those bathroom halls.
Well, we're going to see it. It's going to be underway now. And already VP looking to be a very aggressive down. Ivy Pasha pushed up, and Neo is also in pop dog. There's very forward position here, 2 sides, and it's going to be a quick exchange. Bailey getting a headshot, taking down Crims, and it's a good start for VP, trading 2 for 1. A little bit in their favor. JW also very low on health as Fnatic are spread out all across the map. They need these kills, and Neo is going to go down. That was an important shot for Flusher. And back to a 3v3 now. Bomb in control still of Fnatic, and plenty of time left here.
Yeah, very much so. And now, I mean, look at the defense. It's so spread out. Bialy's playing really, really far back. Snax is playing close up outside in the outer yard. Taz has so much to watch. He's got the upper and lower ramp. He feels a little bit of pressure, but still no movement out of the defense outside. But 50 seconds left.
Yeah, Fnatic want to spend that time. Olaf making a bit of noise right behind Snax. They haven't seen him missing the shot, but Bialy is there to help him out. Very important. He could have got that kill too. 1 click on JW, and he will be no more. Taz is right behind. Did he hear them? I think he did. He's going to fall back into position. This is very smart, and Bialy's been called for. He's rotating for the C connector as well. Fnatic have been found up. They're going to double back again. The mind games are most definitely happening, and Bialy, he didn't over-rotate. He's still here. Can he get the shot? Not quite yet. 20 seconds. JW gets a triple kill, and now they're going to be able to get that bomb down. Taz is right behind them here. 10 seconds. The digits are being punched in. Can they actually get that bomb plant? 8 seconds, 7 seconds. They're running out. Taz is trying to get the shot. He's getting 1 shot. Goes for another one. He has to reload right in front of JW. He's got a little bit of health left. 1 click, and he's going to be gone. This is a huge round for VP. They have to win it. Taz is getting closer. It's an absolute must, and there it is. He takes him down, picks up. Well, doesn't even need the defuse kit, and VP gonna win that pistol round. That was down to the wire, Moses.
Yeah, it really was, and so many good reads by both teams as they rotated back and forth. Those quick rotations from the inner bomb site to the ladder by Fnatic, and Virtus.Pro actually read him really well. I don't know if Taz heard him, or I think that might have just been great comms by his teammate outside, who said, listen, they came out. I don't see them anywhere anymore. Just make sure they're not doubling back on us. So Taz makes the right call, but winning that 1 and 2 is crucial. I don't know how JW survived that long with such low HP.
I have no idea. I mean, he almost won the round for Fnatic there. And if Taz keeps pushing and he gets caught on the stairwell, and they can jump down behind him and in front of him. So actually, if he had kept pushing, that could have been really scary. Olaf has been equipped with an AK because of that bomb plant. So a very early buy. Fnatic just trying to control this match straight off. Bialy gonna get the kill, and it's looking all right for VP. Still trading favorably, and then that shot from Neo should seal the deal. The AK is gone from Fnatic's hands, and yeah, they're just cleaning it up now. So this is the big difference, Moses. This is what they never did on Cobblestone. They're playing up against not that much equipment, and they should survive with at least 3 rifles here, and they will.
And that was actually, yeah, they're going to salvage that AK-47, but actually Pasha not able to find anything with that P90, but that's a really clever buy from Fnatic. It almost pays out. Olofmeister, they drop him an AK so he can have full armor, and he gets out. He spots one over the smoke and almost sprays him down. If he gets that kill, that's a completely different round. But I want to highlight 2 rounds what Olofmeister has done. That choke point is getting smoked off, and Olof's just jumping through the smoke onto the ladder, quickly going up and down it just to grab any kind of intel if there's aggressive play towards ladder.
Yeah, not much respect being shown from Fnatic early on here, but VP is sort of earning that respect right now, trying to see if they can make it work. P90 in the hands of Pasha down here, controlling Ivy. Good start finally. Snacks will be taking down JW, and Fnatic don't really have a lot. What can you accomplish in a round like this if you're Fnatic? What's reasonable to try and obtain?
You know, honestly, there's really not much. They didn't invest anything. I mean, there's a lot of Glocks on the field. There's no armor. There's no utility whatsoever. I mean, they pretty much fully invested into that last round, getting that AK-47 into Olof, and it didn't pan out. So this round, they just kind of have to play it for the next one without, you know, wasting any more money. A bomb plant would be great. That's ideal.
Maybe the best they can accomplish, but Taz, for the moment, says no. And the band drops the bomb as well. Flusher falling to his death. Olofmeister going to go down. I mean, Pyth is not really playing, you know, at this level. There was a time we make a lot of jokes about Python ladders on train.
Yes.
That was our favorite thing for at least a couple of months.
There's been a lot of famous crater deaths on this map, dating all the way back years and years into the previous iterations of Counterstrike.
Do you have a favorite one? Is the one that springs to mind immediately?
If anyone was around then, there was a team called TSO in 1.6, and they had like 3 or 4 craters on a map in a sighting map.
All right, so there's something for you guys to research on YouTube. But look at this, it's what we talked about. Fnatic and this aggression. Olofmeister charging through, flashing himself very close here to VP, and they don't know he's there. Are they going to check it? They will. Bialy sees it coming, but instant return as JW takes him down. It's now another kill as Flusher drops. Snacks is looking good for Fnatic here in the 4th round. Their first real buy round. A grenade rains in as well, and now it's 2v4 and VP. Are they going to try and fight it, or do they have to try and save what they got? Taz charging in, and they very nearly line up for him, and it's still not enough. Pasha in the back lines here. Don't see him retaking this bomb site, so great calculation there from Fnatic, and just very aggressive.
Right, and Pasha would more than likely love to be able to salvage an M4 or an AK-47, and it could be when the bomb blows up, he's just looking for a gun to get blasted down these train alleys right to him. That'd be perfect if he could manage that. But either way, this is something Fnatic is going to do. Olofmeister, much like that platform over at the B on Cobble, Olof is just going to lurk out that alley, and he's going to see what he can find. He's going to get into that space. He's going to wreak some havoc. Meanwhile, the rest of Fnatic that round were just positioned against the wall, very close to those ladder and then the main choke points, and they're just there to support him. They're there to punish anyone who has to swing out and battle Olaf.
And it worked exactly like they had wanted to. I mean, traditionally, we sometimes warn against rushing the A-bomb side just because so many teams will start off by putting 4 TT members in A, and then eventually they'll start rotating someone back to B. But Fnatic just don't care. They're going to go for it anyway. And it seems like VP, they have bought this round. Neo, even with the AWP, and he's going to get the opening frag on JW. So a huge kill that even drops the bomb in a bit of a strange position.
Right, but I mean, you called it exactly. 4 members outside. Neo gets the pick, immediately falls back to support Taz. Here's Pronax trying to work his way out connector, just tapping away, can't find the kill. Pasha's going to clean him up with an AK-47, and Olaf trying to manipulate the gap in the defense there through the smoke, but he can't do it. He gets forced back.
A decent grenade, but it might not be enough here. There are 2 men down. And it's going to require some Fnatic magic maybe this time to try and bring it back. That AWP on Neo, I feel like, could be the big difference maker as Pasha actually picks up a 2nd kill of the round, and it's Crimson Flusher left. They're sneaking away, trying to see if they could maybe get some damage in. That was part of the victory on them for Cobblestone, just getting all the economic damage. And this time around, VP seem a lot more solid. They haven't lost anybody yet, and Crims is the only one who can make a difference here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is their map pick, and they feel very comfortable on it. And much unlike Cobblestone, they're not losing many players in these rounds that they're winning. And Crims in this 1-on-5, there's really not too much left. Really no hope at winning it whatsoever. He would love to get a couple kills, but he's getting flanked out by Pasha right now. So there's a time limit, and Snacks is just going to clean him up before Pasha even has the impact.
So nobody dying at all. VP saving some of that economy. Critically, the AWP is still in their possession as well. They're able to buy up a lot of grenades. And as you can tell, that involves Molotovs as well. So that's going to give them a lot more utility. Fnatic, on the other hand, no bomb plant, still going to force the buy here. Right, and they have 3 AK-47s. They have some good nades behind this as well. They have 4 smokes to work with, a lot of flashbangs, so they can do some damage. And they're actually going to try and put some pressure on inside bomb site early. Taz already being flashed back, but Neo is very close. This is not an easy angle to get a shot off, and he's going to get it anyway on Crims. Peeks back just at the right time, and Crims is gone. Now they're going to be playing, well, they can afford to play much more defensively on VP's side. So all the pressure on Fnatic, what are they going to do? Right now, they're posturing right now. Pronax and JW coming back towards inside. Flush has complete control of box halls. Crucially, though, Olofmeister once again playing by himself with his Tech 90. Nice pop flash through. He's going to smoke off the right. Looks like he wants to take this duel, give his teammates over and be a little bit of an opening by causing a rotation, but he's burning alive. He's forced out of the open. Pasha's not ready for it. Oh, has to run, and the grenade not quite going to attack him. Olof's still close, but Pasha will take him down. You see how brutal Olofmeister is. He's just not giving up. Every time they fall back, he's going to take a step closer and a step closer, almost getting close enough to get the kill. This is actually pretty clever by Fnatic. They smoked off the lower ramp, and they just waited. They waited inside the smoke for it to clear. They have a perfect angle for the rotation, but the AWP of Neo is too swift. Some nice flashbangs. Taz is going to get a blind kill, and now it's pretty much all over for Fnatic. 1v5, one more time. Taz cleans it up. Really well done by by Virtus.Pro, excuse me. And no bomb plant once again, Moses. They didn't get the bomb down, so they're lacking the $800 bonus. Not that it would have been able to buy because of it, but still, this is a huge change compared to how Cobblestone was working out. 5-1. And Virtus.Pro really using the break between the two maps here to get themselves mentally back in the game. Oh, and a couple of rounds now, this AWP from Neo is really giving them some breathing room, finding early kills and letting them play with the man advantage. And once again, I mean, just to highlight it, because of the lack of a bomb plant, no purchase really whatsoever in this eco round. I believe it's just just one P250 onto Olofmeister. Another round where a simple bomb plant, maybe a couple of kills, one or the other or both combined would leave Fnatic a little bit of a smile, but it's not going to be easy. And I mean, VP, their setup, you can tell, no one is really easy to pick off here. You're going to give up a couple of kills no matter what, and everyone is teamed up with somebody else, so I don't know if that's an easier way. And they don't have any grenades out this time, no smokes or anything. Right, and now it's just going to be a shooting gallery for Taz, using the range of the M4 against these unarmored pistols. Neo in the back lines as well. Oh, flick not going to hit, and Taz is down here on the floor, getting the kills with the pistol and the M4. Finally, Crims gets one in return, but this bomb plant, it shouldn't happen. Knife comes in, oh my god! Snack sacrificing Crims. That was a little bit scary, but it worked out just fine. That is gutsy. That plant had to be so close to going down. But either way, much more money in the bank for Snacks now. Olofmeister 1 assist away from being James Bond here. 0-1-7 is what we're looking at. 6-1 in favor of VP. What's happened in the space of this one map? It's just night and day. Virtus.Pro playing much better than they did on Cobblestone. Yeah, much more confident. And now, I mean, you can see it's the money. They have the money to do whatever they want. Look at all these nades they're using early on to prevent Fnatic from getting out quickly. So they're forcing them back. Now they can stabilize this defense in the outer bomb site. 4 members there, get wherever they want. Look at this, Pasha peeks, they lined up. He only gets 1, but Pronax is down to 1 HP. Yeah, Vialish right around the corner, but he gets shot in the back. JW is there, Snacks gets 1, turns 180. What a quick flick to take down Pronax. Huge kill, leaves it in the 2v2. Taz very low, and they don't know he's there. It's going to be a shot. Olofmeister goes down without taking anyone, and a headshot. Taz drops JW. It's 7-1. And the Polish team, they just keep on going. Taz top fragging at 10-1-2, and still around where Olofmeister, he get a kill this round, but Crims and him, it's the duo, and they're not really functioning. And this is the benefit of, like you said, having 4 members outside early on to stop any kind of rush. Once Pasha peeks alley, he gets 1 kill, traded off. He does so much damage, but it's a very quick support. A second player peeks that so quickly that Fnatic's just not ready for it, able to get a couple more, and then, I mean, just a great sequence by Taz there, and Pasha just clotheslining Olofmeister over towards alley. And again, so many grenades raining in here, making life very hard for Fnatic. They've grouped up here with just a couple of pistols. See if they can make it work. I think they're waiting potentially, I think, for a smoke to go up that they can look over down at the ramp there, because that's possible, but these boosts, I'm not sure they're going to get too much out of them. No, I mean, this is a prayer with a deagle at this range. This is
This is a little bit desperate, just hoping that something happens. They get a little bit of luck from the Counterstrike gods to give him one free kill to kind of swarm into that bomb site, but it's not going to come. And now the lower ramp smoked off.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that boost they had couldn't have looked over that smoke and they were hoping for someone to get close enough, but like you said, a bit of a prayer, not much of a chance that it was going to work out. In VP, I mean, I guess they were taught pretty thoroughly on Cobblestone what happens when you give Fnatic an inch. So right now they're just in the business of not doing that, making sure it doesn't happen. Flusher, long range shot there with the Deagle, but they're still going to be shot down. JW, last man standing, and he gets another kill in. So I mean, not bad for Fnatic. 2 kills in this round.
Yeah, 2 kills, but once again, no plant. I mean, there's the only round that Fnatic has won is when they've gotten the bomb down. And it hasn't happened since. So, I mean, this might be the change. Now that there's so much economy built up on Virtus.Pro, now that there's all these smokes and all these Molotovs and nades and the choke points early on, they get Native VP and JW, and they're going to let him try and find a pick, try and find an opening, see if he can outduel Neo in the outer yard.
No easy task, it seems. Even for JW, who's usually so much on point. Neo, he's really on home turf at the moment. Gonna make a crossing on over. It's Snacks to open up, but a quick reply. Flusher, and they're close to the bomb site. They might be able to do this. Neo looking for a frag, not gonna get it just yet, and grenade on out. He needs backup, and there's a VP member flanking around. Oh, he's actually gonna go back through Ivy again. Neo missing the shot, and now Pasha all alone playing Ivy. I was wondering if he's going to try and see if he can run the full way around, but his teammates, they didn't stay alive long enough for that to even be useful. And there it is. Olofmeister shutting down Pasha. And a second round for Fnatic, and a much-needed one.
Yeah, VP switches up the defense there. Instead of bombing nades and towards that choke point, they actually decide Pasha got boosted up on the boxes over towards Ivy. So there were 2 bodies dedicated towards that boost, and that's what allowed Fnatic to have so much space. And by the time they were able to rotate back and Pasha was going to try and find anything, like you said, his teammates just fell too quickly. So Fnatic find a little bit of a gap. They find the favorable defense, and they take advantage of it. Now Olaf doing his clinical, just lurk out towards this lane.
And counter flash is coming out, giving more space to Olaf. Every flashbang, he moves closer. Bialy can't hear him. There's so much going on, and it's the same position. Bialy picks up a kill, but Olaf is right beneath him, and it's going to be an easy headshot. Flusher chiming in. Taz goes down after a frag, and it's a 2v3 favoring Fnatic right now. They need that third round. Pasha going to go down. Olaf, he seems to have been unleashed, and he picks up 2 kills in the round, and now it's onto Neo in a 1v3. He's got the time. The bomb has only just gone down, but if Fnatic don't show themselves, Train is notoriously hard to find a kill on like this after plant situation. How is he going to do this?
I'm not sure. I don't think he can. I think he's going to have to try and find a way to save this. He knows he's getting flanked around from behind. Olaf, look at this play. And he's going to find him. Back turn, free kill for Olaf. So third round for Fnatic now, and that's 2 in a row where they're getting out mid so incredibly quickly. That time it's Olaf. Once again, he gets out. And like you said, those flashbangs are just used repeatedly. He's running backwards, and they're just bombed over just to allow him to make that progress and deal the damage he needs.
Because they keep going in, it's also super hard for Bialy to even hear anything. So in spite of a really big streak here for VP, it's finally down to a couple of players buying pistols, and they're going to keep doing it anyway. They really want to hold on to it and not let Fnatic have any easy rounds here. So AWP, a couple of M4s. They need to put an end to the Swedes right now, and JW going down. Taz jumping and shooting. Oh no, and he picks up an AK instead. They're going to come running down for the smoke again. Taz needs another kill. He's going to get the one more bullet. He gets the triple kill, and that's going to be Crimson. Olive left. What a sequence here. The top fragger takes down almost all the Fnatic team. That was incredible.
That was so dirty. He just knows he can't fall back. He knows he's got to stay and take that fight and see what happens from it. Now Snacks, he's going to re-push it, but Crimson's expecting this. He has the angle, but bobbing up and down, misses the shot. Snacks is going to find it now. It's just Olofmeister 1-on-4. So Virtus.Pro, a great response off the back of Taz's triple kill.
Running out of bullets in his M4, picking up the AK and just continuing the fight. It is not easy, and there's Snacks taking down Olaf, and they survive with 4 members just when they're about to break economically. Huge round here for VP. That's a high impact round.
Yeah, that's the key, because if they lose that, then all of a sudden this gets into a very, very close half, because Fnatic, a couple free rounds for them, but all back into Neo's hands, or still in Neo's hands. And that's the difference. So you're not seeing a lot of damage dealt by Fnatic on the rounds that VP is winning, and now Snacks just opens things up very quickly.
Double grenade followed by a headshot from the AK, and Olofmeister is trying to get into that courtyard again. He gets shot down. Fnatic continue to fight. JW finding himself in the smoke, going to come through. Perfect timing on Snacks, and he's going to go down. Can JW bring it back? Byali's going to find him, and I think that was even halfway through the smoke there. Ends up dropping him. And Fnatic, they're a man down, and they're no closer to the bomb side. Nice flick from Neo. Could he do it again? He's got the AWP in hand, looking for an opening, and he sees the top of that train, a potential frag, not going to go through. That means Fnatic have a chance at least. Byali and Taz, and especially Taz has been playing so well here on train. Byali down in the back lines here by Ivy. Bomb is going to go through. Finally, Taz jumps and get caught mid-jump and Crims with a very dirty headshot there. It's going to leave Fnatic on 4 rounds.
Yeah, that 2-on-2 and so much time left on the clock. And now, I mean, things have switched. The first stage of this half, you could see during this win streak that Virtus.Pro had, there was no space for Fnatic to work without mid. And now all of a sudden, Fnatic's getting out quick. They're being very efficient. That first, I mean, JW just running through that smoke, getting that first kill on the player close up. From there, that allows so much room to work with. The rest of the Virtus.Pro players are playing far back towards the bomb site, towards the alley.
Taz very close again this time. It's not an M4, it's that C-set 75, and he's in the smoke. Please, Taz, you've got to be kidding me. He's still hiding in there. He comes back around. Pronax sees it. Oh no, that could have been the perfect moment. But it's not happening. Neo back here with a scout, and he's flashed in the smoke. So he can't see a thing. But Snacks is there to get the kill on JW, mid-air jumping down by Ali right behind them, and Crims is down, and now they're locked in. They've got the bomb plant, yes, but they can't control this bomb site. They need more, and Olofmeister, he might be the hero that they are waiting for. He's coming up behind, taken down by Ali as Pronax falls. It's all on Olof in a 1v3 here. Bomb ticking away. He's got one grenade under the smoke as well, but Snacks not gonna wait. Takes him down through the smoke, and a 10th round for VP.
That looked very, very scary for Virtus.Pro, but they managed that perfectly. But Taz, even though he gets killed and it doesn't have any progress, once again, it finds the intel, and then Fnatic committing. Once they see that scout, they think it's going to be an easy take, but Snacks is rotated in time to just punish a couple players. The flank from Byali comes up huge as well. And that was critical that happened so quickly, because there's no kits on Virtus.Pro in that round, so they needed that. And now I look at this buy out of Fnatic, it's pretty weak. There's 2 AK-47s and a Galil, a Tech 9, and a UMP onto JW.
I don't think 4 rounds is enough. I think 5 rounds and Fnatic can stay competitive. I don't think 4 is enough. I think that's the breaking point right there. They need this last round on the Swedish side, and they're going to try get a little bit of pressure outside again, and it's Olof to open it up. Even with the Tech 9, he's still deadly. Snacks with a refrag, and Olof is going to go down as well. And now they're just being lined up. There's no chance. Pronax, last man left, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. 11-4 in favor of the Polish team. Quite a performance. Yeah,
the rebuttal from Virtus.Pro, and you can just see the comfort level on this map so much higher than it was on Combo. They stabilized so early, and they just started running away with it. Now Fnatic made some adjustments and managed to string a couple together there at the end, but Virtus.Pro never let it get out of hand.
Very, very, I mean, I guess we shouldn't be surprised that they're able to mentally reset. Some of these players, especially maybe the core 3, have been playing this game for an astonishing amount of time. So they've got some experience in taking beatings even on land and sort of coming back into it. But it's something that isn't easy.
Right, and now, I mean, the scary part, I think you said exactly right, 4 is just not enough, because this terror side from Virtus.Pro, they're very, very effective at it. And they're so good. You know, much like Fnatic struggled to get out mid at times, Virtus.Pro has very, very aggressive, very scary outer take when they throw their smokes and they execute. And instead of just one, like Fnatic just sent Olofmeister or JW down those lanes, Virtus.Pro sends everybody.
We're going to see if that's going to work. Snacks on an incredible 21 kills in 15 rounds. He's gone huge in this game. Might end up at +30, or depending on how long it goes on, maybe even more than that. En route for a bit of a legendary performance himself. VP now playing on the terrorist side with 4 armors, and Snacks without the armor, but with so a little bit of utility here. Pronax already low on health. Took a shot to the face, and they're setting up for what looks like it could be an A split here, although they're rotating back.
Yeah, they're still playing it very, very slow, and Fnatic has 4 members outside playing pretty far back. No one's close up. They're just trying to use the range of those USPs, gather some intel, but Pronax is weakened, but here it comes. They're going to force Olofmeister back into these halls. Actually, they're just going to kill him. They're just going to take him out completely. Taz drops him, and a full rotation here from Fnatic.
Wow, this is something we almost never see. Fnatic over-rotating out of that A bomb side, and they might regret it. Neo close with the Glock, and he's instantly going to drop Flusher. Bomb being put down. Pronax making a lot of noise, and he's already low on health. He's instantly dead, and that leaves Crims USPS in hand and taking a long fight here. Does not look very favorable. 3 bullets left, and look at Pasha. He's playing with him, shoulder peeking him and forcing him back, and Crim's gonna go down. Shot in the back of the head, 12-4. That is rare. I can't recall many instances where I see Fnatic go rotating.
Well, that's a really good call by Taz there to have them fall back out of that bomb site, to not commit once they get that kill, because Olaf gets killed in box hall, so that buys the time for Fnatic to beat that push in. And they have 3 HE grenades on the CT side for this round, so look for a pre-nade towards the connector. If they spot anything, they're going to try and do some damage in some of these choke points.
I love that. I think this is a really cool idea. They'll go all the grenades and they're not going to get a single point of damage, but I still think it's nice to see a team try it. I mean, it could have worked out. Maybe VP had a couple of people in there, but it looks like it's going to be no issue here. Long range spray. Neo picking up 3 kills, and that's going to leave it at 13-4.
I want to go back to that call on that round to come back outside, because we saw on Cobblestone one round on one of the ecos that Fnatic won when Virtus.Pro gets a kill, they get spotted, and they just continuously push up towards that A bomb site. Fnatic full rotates, and they just catch them because they know Virtus.Pro is going to commit. This time, much like that situation, they get the opening kill, but instead of committing, they fall all the way back, so that over-rotation by Fnatic gets completely countered. That's what won them that pistol round.
I mean, that's one nail in the coffin right there for Fnatic. Just winning that pistol. Fnatic must know it as well, even though they're a team that pretty much never gives up. They've got to realize that was a huge round. And there's a little bit of a grenade stack there, taking down Taz, and a lot of damage being put into Pasha as well. Crim's playing on the other side of the smoke, but Taz comes jumping through. Oh, sorry, Snacks does, and takes down 2 players, and Neo with a shot mid-air on JW. So it looked like that could have been very scary. Pasha and Snacks are almost dead here, so it could have been, you know, a quick 2v3 or something.
Well, I know that's your pet peeve, is not buying those nades on the eco round. That time, and we saw the first time it fails, but this time they changed it up. They changed the choke point they aim it at, and they just eliminate Taz from the map. And from there, I mean, that could have turned around. Look at Snacks, 1 HP. He had to jump through a smoke to get that kill, but if it goes the other way, all of a sudden a Fnatic member has an AK-47 with the cover of some smoke to work with.
And now it's all on Flusher. Could he get maybe another kill in here, but it's not going to happen. 14-4. This is even worse than it was for a VP on Cobblestone. I mean, at worst, I think it was, what, 14-7, somewhere in the second half here, but Fnatic, they're really trailing far behind.
Yeah, and this is looking dire as well. So now going into this round, it is 5 M4s. There is 1 kit onto Flusha. They have a really solid utility, actually, outside of only having 1 kit, but they have everything they need here to start trying to turn this around in the CT half. But Virtus.Pro seems like they want to keep the pedal. They want to keep the speed up. They've already taken control of box halls, 1.5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, forcing Fnatic back, taking not that much damage really, considering what they've achieved, and giving even a little bit more to Flusher, it seems. So they really are putting a lot of pressure on the Swedish team right now. And if they pick up this round, it has to be over. It's the one chance, I think, for Fnatic to make a stand, and if nothing else, you know, buy some time before we hit that 3rd map potentially.
Right, and that would be on Cash, but everyone from Virtus.Pro has left that inner bomb site, so they forced the defense to be honest. You can see 1 player is dedicated to that inner bomb site. 1 player is cheating over in the connector, so that'll buy Virtus.Pro a couple seconds if they choose to come to this outer bomb site.
Taz with a good opening, a follow-up opening. Shot on Crims there as Olafmeister comes in from connector, but he's smoked off. Still Pronex gets the kill on Taz, and now it is Pasha and Bayali left, and Bayali's going to get a shut down there, so it's all on Pasha. Got 30 seconds left here, but he walks out of the smoke. He gets caught by Flusher. A good round for Fnatic. They only lose 2 members, and they get a chance to make a little bit out of the rest of this game.
Yeah, still a lot of money on Virtus.Pro side, and they actually pick up an AWP into Neo, so we saw how effective he was on the defense. That was really what helped them stabilize, was early on in that half. He got so many opening kills that alleviated pressure for Virtus.Pro. So on this Terra side, what's he got for us?
Oh, if he could find an opening, that would be big, especially because Fnatic don't have their AWP yet, so he's not going to be contested by anyone in that sense. Now, we're going to see if they could set up something here. Bayali, you talked about that laser aim sometimes. You can see he's fired up. I mean, if he takes down 1 or 2 people here at Ivy, that's probably going to be it. Already tagging up JW and Pronax. VP not too worried about about being aggressive here. They've got all the map control more or less.
Yeah, this is essentially what they did in the last round as well. They spread out. They had one player, just making noise over towards alley, keeping a defender or two there, and just some players pushing back box halls. But Neo, he's getting aggressive. He feels like he has a lot of room to work with, and he's going to try and clear this out for his squad. He could find Flusha, who's playing. Wow. He's transitioned over towards the back of the train, but he is playing around the bomb train.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of real estate there and realizes there's no one up on the trains. Can't really see anyone just yet. And still, very nearly 4 members for the Swedish team out in this A bomb site. It's going to be a pop flash down, and Fnatic, they've got a good setup for this. VP are going to have a hard time breaking through against all these people, but Neo with that kind of opening, it may just be possible. 20 seconds left. Can they get this bomb plant through? Olofmeister on the train goes down to Snacks, and that's a disaster now. Pronax coming up from behind, not going to make it work. He goes down. Crims and Flusher are left, and although he gets that kill, there's still a long way to go here for Fnatic to make it back, but they're going to fight anyway. Crims picking up 2. How is it possible? Flusher now moving in. He taps the bomb once. By Ali going to go and peek. He goes down. It's turned around. He's holding it in, but Pasha shows up. He gets the kill, and now it's all on Crims. He can't get the shot. He's trying to hide. Pasha just playing a juking game, running around, and it's too late. Crims, there's no time. VP, they're going to take match and map point here. What a round. Pasha gets the kill, and Fnatic, they nearly brought that round back, but just too many VP members left alive. Yeah, that got so dangerously close for Virtus.Pro in a 4-on-2, and things just start getting swept up the way of Fnatic. But a beautiful play for Pasha, getting that kill on the diffuser and then just running, just hiding, using that bomb as a teammate and forcing Crims to chase him down. And I think you could even see the sparks on the side of the train from the bullets that would have hit him if they had been just like a couple of pixels to the left there. They would have been instant death for Pasha. He was on 12 health. Now Fnatic have got very little to work with here. Scout, AWP, and a couple of pistols. And they're about to be essentially just steamrolled here on train, which is not something you get to see that often on any map by Fnatic. Pronax charging through, but VP, they see it coming. Yeah, and well, there is an op on Flusha, so he hasn't been able to find anything quite yet. So he's got the weapon that could equalize things for him. And it looks like JW is just trying to bait. He's trying to get the Virtus.Pro members to chase him down that lower ramp, and that's where Flusha is just ready with the op, but they're not falling for it whatsoever. They're playing that slow, patient, far back game. I mean, anyone can tell where this is going. It smells like cash at the moment. Just another round for VP. JW on the ladder. It's very hard to hit anything, even close range. He's got 1 bullet left, which it's not going to be too useful. Well, it's JW. I try never to rule him out just because it's JW, but you're right. It's going to get very tough. Bomb is down, though. Flusher with an important kill. Olaf goes down, and now Flusher's close range. AWP in hand. He misses the shot. 24 seconds left. Are they really going to rotate back out? It seems like they will, and there might be a good call. Crims is playing connector. He's the only one here with a scout in hand. Very hard to hold this bomb side, and he's going to go down. And JW, at least he found another pistol, so he's a little bit more useful here, but it's still a 2v4. They've got no kit. They've got no armor on Flusher either. Never want to call it too soon, but I don't see any way that Fnatic can make it back in this round. This is just a titanic performance from VP. Yeah, a great response as well. So they get themselves right back into it. Despite getting crushed on Cobble, they just return the favor. Yeah, JW alone here, 1v3. Bomb ticking in the background. It's going to be 16-5 here. He's got no kit. There's nothing he could do, and Taz will drop him. What a victory for Virtus.Pro. What a performance out of Snacks as well. That's you mentioned it. He had 21 kills in the first half. He only got 4 in the second, but 25 to lead the way for his team. And I believe that was Taz with 21. But crucially, Taz he wins that 1-on-2 in the pistol round. That really starts things off on the right foot for Virtus.Pro. He has that crazy round in the inner bomb site, pushing those box halls, getting 3 kills, and a crucial, very important round that prevented them from ecoing. So a very big impact in this match from Taz. Hard to believe that they could come up with such a powerful map on train. It's not like Fnatic are exactly bad at playing train. So that means Cash is going to be the deciding map here. Winner gets to go to the grand finals and face TSM in a best-of-5 game tomorrow. We still need to figure out who that is. I feel like either way, Cash is going to be very interesting. It will be very interesting because we're seeing a lot. Both of these teams on their terror sites have been slow and methodical. So Cash is a map where if you play like that, you can do a lot of damage with Molotovs. You know, if you're going to play that slow-paced style, you can force players out of their corners, out of their crossfires. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a man of the people right in the middle of all the people. It's Sean Charles.
Thank you so much, Anders. We did promise you action, and going down to our third map here in the semi-final is just that. I can tell you we're past midnight here in Dubai. The beautiful skyline is still here to my right now, and that marina is still to the left, and it's beckoning me. I tell you, it would be lovely to take a dip in that water. But we're here with the guys, and are you guys having fun? Yeah! Their energy is so perfect. It's so much fun here, and I can tell you that if you want to experience esports like these guys, you can, because of course esports is traveling the globe. We're taking the globe by storm. So if you're in the area of San Jose, IEM is coming to San Jose. It's bringing League of Legends and Counterstrike. What more could you ask for? So get involved and be part of that. Now, just like these guys, they all have a voice. This guy obviously showing some serious Swedish love right there. We love it. If you have a voice, if you want to let us know, if you want to talk to the guys that are here, if you want to talk to the guys up there, if you want me to say something, reach out to us. Use the social media channels. You can tell us anything. Do you agree with the pundits? Do you disagree? Alex loves to hear from you. I can tell you that right now. And all of these guys do. And as I said, we are going to be going to that third decider. TSM is waiting in the wings. Who will be facing off with them in the finals? Guys, are we ready for our third? Yeah! These guys are ready. I know the teams are getting ready, and the guys who always know about what's getting ready are led by the fearless Alex Machine Richardson.
Thank you very much, Sean. Not fearless, I have to say that I am pretty scared of sharks. Sharks freak me out. Not a big fan, and the Dubai Aquarium actually has sharks just hanging around in the mall while you're shopping, while you're picking up your designer watches or whatever else you can pick up there. Skiing, you can ski there, which is more my kind of pace, but there was a shark that stared me down earlier on today. Anyway, back towards CS. We are into our third map, and it is going to be a blockbuster. The fact that Train went that way excited me, because, I mean, we have to talk a little bit about that first half vendetta, because we heard your thoughts. We know how you feel about Train. You said that it was a little bit, it needed some growth, was I think the nice way you put it. Seeing Fnatic pick up 4 rounds in that first half, surely that's a pretty damn good T-side.
No.
How far can they push it then?
Oh, I definitely think you could get to a point on Train and even Nuke where you could easily get, or not easily is probably the wrong word to use. Yeah, no, but where you could definitely get, reliably to 5 or 6, 6 rounds. I think we've definitely seen a better side of Fnatic on Train previously, and I think they feel that the same way really. Yeah. But VP did the right thing. They did the exact same we pointed out before the game, what they needed to do to shut Fnatic down. That was make sure that Fnatic, and especially Olaf Meister, is not allowed to just run out into the yard and create havoc. And they did a really good job of that. And the few times they kind of slipped up and let that happen, they instantly lost rounds. So good to see VP being aware of what I guess the focal point of Fnatic's attack on that T side was.
Yeah, and for you, Lee, that felt like a kind of a VP game all the way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they were solid throughout that. There's no doubt about it. They had a great first half, and as soon as they got that T-side pistol, it's like, that's it. It's in the back. They've got this one sewn up. Solid performance from them. The question is, we've talked about it many times. Train is one of those maps that can make the score look a little lopsided, when actually it could have been closer.
That pistol, just like you said. Yeah,
obviously if you'd just a couple of rounds here, there, and everywhere. Pasha was huge in that, by the way. He had a few really big moments. And that's what they need. Now, you've got to wonder if that's the momentum that they've got now that they can build on going into Cash, which I think they're going to be very happy with as the decider map. They've been obviously had a few unlucky with a couple of deciders, but this time they're on to Cash, which is almost a home map for Virtus.Pro. They haven't had the greatest results on it of late, but it is still a map that they are very familiar with.
Yeah, and I mean, formidable. We saw them earlier in the tournament. We saw especially Virtus.Pro having this real unique approach to Cash, where on their T side, they kept throwing themselves towards B. Any kind of more excitement we can expect over on towards Cash then, Halvor?
Yeah, well, the kind of exciting thing is that normally you see them focus heavily on mid control. That's kind of their game. That's kind of been their style. Yeah, exactly. That's what they enjoy doing. But now they've thrown in a lot more variety by showing how effective and deadly they can be towards that B-bomb side. So that's obviously something Fnatic are going to have to factor in. Still, I would favor Fnatic going into Cash just because it's Fnatic.
It's Fnatic.
Yeah, and also super solid team on Cash, and I think it could be very easy for VP to fall back into that reliable mid-control option, that type of thing. And Fnatic are one of the few teams who can actually do something about it, even though they know what's coming, and normally VP have proper setups for any sort of rotations coming in from the CTs. Fnatic are a team that can actually break them.
I'm always interested about this because, for the average Joe who's sitting at home thinking, man, my cash game sucks. VP have always been hailed as a team that can control mid better than most. I mean, Pasha as an individual is someone who's always thrown himself, especially on CT. He goes aggressive more often than not. He's got a real kind of I'm trying to think of an appropriate way to say this.
Gung-ho.
Can we say, yeah, okay, that's nice. There we go. Thank you. YOLO, there you go. That's the other way I can say it. That kind of approach to holding middle, how can you counter that? How do you counter someone who is just completely controlling middle? What is the counterplay as a T?
As a T, predominantly flashes and solid Molotovs. And obviously, having that cohesion between your teammates, obviously it's going to be harder if you're solo queuing on matchmaking, that type of thing. But if you're playing with your buddies, knowing how to time flashes with your pushes, so you boost 2 guys up on mid, have one guy do 2 flashes over mid to mid, have people push through guards as well, that type of thing. Just basically working as a unit.
So not necessarily ignoring mid. Is mid something you can't ignore?
Well, there's obviously different takes on how you can play the T side of Cash. Myself am a big fan of having map control, so if you want to have that on Cash, then definitely go through mid. Well,
we'll see what Fnatic are going to be doing to deal with the Virtus.Pro potentially. You've called it for Fnatic, Lee. I'm always keen to hear what you've got to say. Where are you seeing this one go? You gonna be a believer?
I said Fnatic 2-0. It's obviously not going to be 2-0 anymore.
Still going to start
sure
flying that flag.
Fnatic. Yeah, it's still Fnatic.
A couple of cheers from the crowd, as it does seem like there are most definitely some Fnatic fans in the crowd. Though I think it is time for us to go for one more break. It's our final game, guaranteed final map of this day. It's been a fantastic one, as Sean said. So we're already into tomorrow, technically, here in Dubai, as we have passed that midnight mark. And before I do say our goodbyes for this break, I need to once again thank the people that made this possible. Of course, Dubai Tourism, EMG, Sennheiser, and Do, who brought this whole event and this spectacle here to the marina in Dubai. For now, though, we're going to take a break. When we get back, it's time for Cash, and we'll see who will meet TSM in the grand finals. Will it be VP or will it be Fnatic?